Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tyra and we are going to make a recipe today. There's a lot of recipes on TikTok I've been watching on the celery salad, and there's a lot of different varieties, so I haven't made it yet. I thought we would make it together and give it a try. So what I've done so far is I've just shredded about 3 stalks of organic celery. And I'm just using my mandolin. Of course, you can use a knife. I did bring out my glove. Your safety glove, just in case. It can happen. Okay. Of course, I saved the wimpiest piece of celery for last, because it was working pretty good, but bear with me here. It goes pretty quick. I've had this mandolin a long time. I can't remember where I got it from, but it has stayed sharp. It's got a ceramic blade on it. I saw a piece went flying there. And the little pieces left I've been eating. I've got celery string stuck in my teeth. Okay. So there's our celery, guys. That's about four of them. Okay. So there's so many different variations. I'm just gonna kind of do a simple one here, and we'll see how it turns out. So they did a shallot, and then they soaked it in. I'm sure you could do red onion and stuff too. I find shallots a little bit strong. I don't know. But I probably should have mandolined this too, maybe. Would have been thinner. So we'll chop these up. And they soak them in lemon juice or water, maybe just to take a bit of the bite out of them. So you can do that. I think I might. I mean, I love onions and garlic, but I just don't love it when they bite you back, you know what I mean? Now my eyes are starting to water. Whew, yeah, they're a little bit strong. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of purified water in here, and we'll just kind of let them hang out and soak a bit and see if they can calm down a bit. Okay. Now, washing an apple over here. I bought an organic apple, and I can still kind of smell pesticides on it. Go figure. What are they doing to our food? So, what shall we add next? Let's do some of the dates. So I did 4 medjool dates, and you can use any kind of date you want, I'm sure, and I've pitted them already. These are organic, so let's cut them up into little dices. I do love dates. I think they've got a lot of potassium in them. But they do have oxalates in them, and there's a whole controversy on oxalates, and yeah, I don't know. Just eat a well-balanced diet. Don't go overboard, I guess, on one thing. Maybe even this salad. I know when maybe people still are, we're juicing the celery. And I got juice in it and stuff, but I didn't realize. I did my research because one lady is writing in saying like, oh, I started getting I'm menopause and I started getting my period again, and I started researching celery, and it's high in estrogen. It's estrogenic. So like I say, things in moderation, right? Well, your body will tell you things that it craves, and I'm actually craving this kind of salad right now. So we've got the dates in with our celery. And then the cheese. Now that I got some Parmesan cheese, and she took her mandolin and did some grating of it on there and just did some shavings, which I thought was a good idea, and just kind of get different edges on it so you can get different sizes. I mean, you can chop it too. It doesn't really matter, but I guess it's just leaving some little, you know, flakes like that. So I think it was about a half. Well, some people, it depends how much celery. Today, guys, I think I'm going to do maybe half a cup of the Parmesan cheese. Like I say, if you're making a bigger batch, I mean, you can just eyeball it, right? We don't have to be precise here. So we're getting about that much, and I'm kind of going to just break it in there also with my hands. And you know, it's a celery string. I'm sure you can use a teeny bit more. A lot of different kind of cheeses. But I see that a lot of people are using the Parmesan, so we're going to do Parmesan today. Okay. So there's our Parmesan. It's got the rind on there and the stamp. So it's a good organic Parmesan. Now, we've got the apple. Now, not everyone uses the apple, but I love apple in a salad. I just do. So you can leave that in or out. So we're just going to do some little cubes. It's a good size apple, so I don't think I'm going to be throwing all of it in. I'll probably just snack on the other bit later. It's a nice crispy apple. I forget what kind it is. All right, so I'd say that's pretty good for the apple. Now I'm going to make a dressing with the lemon juice, so I need just a spoon to toss this. I don't want the apple browning. I'm just going to toss it in there. Okay, now we've got these shallots here that have been soaking. So I'm just going to drain these out. And we're going to just drizzle those on in our bowl. And if you prefer more than that, add some more. I just don't want it to be overpowered because that seemed like a strong shallot. So there we go. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. I know some people add parsley, dill. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. I toasted up some walnuts that seemed to toast really, really quick. So here we go. Let's move this bowl over. And let's give these a quick rough chop. These were some raw walnuts that I had. So we'll give those a good chop. They did get a little dark, but let's see. They're good. You know, I find I usually take walnuts. Did get a little toasty. Raw walnuts, and I'll soak them overnight in water. And I'll let all that tannins and enzyme inhibitors and that bitterness come off. Your water gets quite cloudy, and then you drain it and rinse it the next day. And I toss it in some organic sea salt. And then I put them in my dehydrator and I dry them a couple days, and oh, they're so good. Like, and they're much healthier for you. I kind of made these a little bitter by what I did, so I'm not going to put those little chunks in there. I think they're going to be even stronger because they got a lot more darker. So I'm just going to rinse my hands. I'm in the midst of making sourdough bread today too. It's in here. And so I got a few things on the go. Okay, so let's stir the walnuts in. This is already looking pretty good. That went flying. Okay, let's get at the dressing. Okay, so I like garlic. I don't know if they've asked for garlic in any of them. That one is sprouting. Plant it. But I'm going to put some garlic in this dressing. And I know people have made it with just as simple with a lemon juice and olive oil and salt and pepper. And just drizzled it on there for a quick dressing. But I'm going to do a little garlic. And I did already squeeze 1 lemon. And you can do that to taste if you find you need more in your salad. Depends on the size, again, of your salad, right? And then let's do some organic olive oil. That's probably enough. I mean, I don't know how much that was. I just kind of, you know, you can see the lemon down there, and then I double a bit of the oil compared to the lemon juice. So it's not as strong. And let's do a little bit of salt. I've got some gray Celtic sea salt. We'll do about a pinch of that. And then some pepper. Okay. And just breathe it in. And then let's do a little bit of maple syrup. Just for a little sweetness too. Not a lot. You know, and this is where you could get fancy. You could add a little bit of maple syrup. You know, I just might do that. Hang on. I love putting a little bit of maple syrup in my dressings. Not a lot, just a little. And then, okay, now that we're doing this, we got to add some cinnamon. So just a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, that's good. You get carried away here. And some people have put in Miracle Whip if you wanted, or you could do maybe a yogurt or more Parmesan and just kind of make it creamier. You could probably do a little bit of mustard too, but I think I'm going to keep it like this. So let's get the blade. And we'll give this a quick little whiz. I've got my NutriBullet over here. Might get a little noisy. Say that's good enough. And while we've got the camera faced over here, I'm filming off my laptop. I wish I knew how to edit, but I've got my discard. That's for my sourdough, and here's my starter here. I just fed it for all you sourdough people out there. Oops. Okay. Let's turn this back here. All right. Let's get this, open this up. Okay, it's a little bit more on the runnier side of a dressing. All my garlic did not blend in there, but that's all right. We'll take that part out. I might be needing a new NutriBullet. I've had this one quite a while. So let's give the dressing a little taste. It's really good. Yum. I could use more of that garlic, but let's dump some in here. I think for me that's enough dressing. I don't like my salad like fully sopping in it. And we'll give this a stir. Smell that vanilla. Okay. And like I say, this is like your basic, right? There's so many add-ins that you can add to this. Sky's the limit. Just use your creative juices. Get them a-flowing in the kitchen. But we're just going to keep this basic. And I'm going to grab a fork and we're going to give it a try. I have not tried this. So I'll put a little bit, try and get a little bit of everything in this bowl here. Come on, celery. Okay, let's give this a taste test. Here we go. Get the apple, get that date in there. Okay. Delicious. Delicious, you guys. Let me have one more bite. I need more of the celery in there. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Two thumbs up. I can see why this is going viral. Delicious. You gotta give this a try, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. Again, my name's Tara, and I hope to see you again for the next video. Have an awesome weekend.